technology again. I'm back again with another video, and I know it's been about a week since I last posted my video. Y'all, it's crazy because I got a story to tell you guys. We're gonna do another story time. We doing these story times like back to back. So a couple of days ago, my mother had told me that my grandparents had called and that they were asking about me and asking how I was doing. So only way I can communicate with my family back at home is through like FaceTime, iMessage, or like apps, and just using Wi-Fi. Because the reason why, because my phone is off, because I turned my phone off since I came to Afghanistan, because the packages and stuff like that to keep my phone on was like outrageous. Like my phone was getting, when I first hit down to Iran, I think it's Iran, they charged my phone $300, and I was only for there for like an hour or so. So yeah, I turned my phone off, and I was only going to use like apps, FaceTime, iMessage, and stuff like that. So yeah, we definitely was not gonna pay no $600 every day or $300 to keep my phone on for 9 months. So yeah, my mom, she communicates me through Facebook. She calls me on video call. So my grandparents that we're talking about is on my father's side. I recently met my real father a couple years ago, but we still haven't got on the type of relationship that I want us to be on. So I flew out of Atlanta to go to Pittsburgh a couple years ago. I think I was in high school. I want to say I was in like 9th grade, 10th grade. My grandmother had found my mom's Facebook, and then my mom gave her phone number, and they talked on the phone. She said she wanted to see her grandbaby, and it's been such a long time, because when I was younger, we moved away from Pittsburgh to get away from Pittsburgh, because Pittsburgh was not good or whatever. It was a lot of stuff going on. And then my mom, she had met someone, which is the person I call my father that raised me, my stepfather. She moved with him, so that's how that happened. He wanted to move away from Pittsburgh, so that's a whole nother story. But yeah, so when we moved away when I was younger, me and my sister on my mother's side, we have two different dads. And my real father, his name is Irvin. So my mom told me that when I got a little bit older, my mom told me that I had an older sister that she knew about, and I had a little brother. I know he's younger than me. I don't know how old he is, but my mom told me that on my father's side. So only person I really claimed my whole life as my only sibling was my sister on my mom's side, the one I grew up with, in my mom's house. So that's the only sibling that I really had knew about and stuff like that, and I claimed as my blood, like my real blood sister and stuff. So she's my blood, but whatever. So yeah, so I know I had siblings or whatever, but I never met them. So years go on or whatever. When I was in high school, my grandmother had reached out to my mother, told her she wanted to see me. So I flew from Atlanta to Pittsburgh. I want to say 2014 to go meet my grandparents. My father was not around, still wasn't around like that. He barely talked to his mom, which is my grandma. So I went to Pittsburgh, and I stayed at my grandparents' house. I want to say I think my uncle, my mom's brother, had picked me up from the airport, dropped me over my grandparents' house or whatever. So yeah, I went over my grandparents' house or whatever. They were so happy, and they had pictures of me and stuff. And we just hanged out or whatever, watched movies and stuff like that. It was kind of awkward and weird because I didn't know these people like that. They were never in my life, so I had to build a relationship with them. So I built a relationship with my grandparents, just staying in the house for a couple of days and stuff. And I stayed there for like a week, I want to say. So the day of Thanksgiving in Pittsburgh, when I was staying with my grandparents, my father had came to my grandmother's house, and I was in the bathroom when this happened. And my father was turned, like, he had his back towards the bathroom, so where he was standing at was right next to the bathroom. So I come out the bathroom, and my dad is standing right there with his back turned. So I was kind of nervous. It's like my heart was beating super, super fast, like super, super fast. And he turned around. I'm like, oh, it's like you don't know how to like react, you know, for somebody you first met, especially your parent that you haven't met before, like really, you know what I'm saying? I did not met my father before. Like I was a baby when I left, so I don't remember no memories of him, no nothing. So he turned around. I was like, oh yeah. He gave me a hug. We started talking. He started asking me all this stuff. But when he showed up over my grandmother's house, he had his girlfriend. His girlfriend is white, and she has 2 kids of her own that are mixed. I think they're black and white. Yeah. So their father is black as well, but his girlfriend was white as well. So yeah, it was kind of weird. Like you don't like. I want to say, if you're gonna meet your daughter for the first time, don't bring the girlfriend, you know, with you. Like I feel like you should come by yourself so you know what I'm saying. I don't know, but that's just how I thought it should have been. Like, you know what I'm saying. But it is what it is. He brought his girlfriend with him. You know what I'm saying. His kid and her kids was just all in my face. It was like, oh, is she her sister? And this and that, this and that, this and that. And I was just like, I guess you call me a sister or whatever. So she had a daughter, and the daughter wanted me to come spend a night over their house or whatever. And then she asked my dad, she was like, can she come spend the night? And my dad was like, that's up to her if she want to come spend the night. And I'm just like, oh, we move over so fast. This is just like, hold on, wait a minute. So I was like, yeah. Make a long story short, I went over to my dad's house. We were bonding and stuff like that. And then I went back to the day I had to go back to Atlanta. He wanted to take me to the airport. So he took me to the airport or whatever, and he was like getting really emotional and stuff like that. He gave me a hug, and I gave my phone number so we could stay in contact. Tell me why he did not hit me up not one time after I left Pittsburgh. But I stayed in contact with my grandparents. So, you know, if years go by, whatever, I joined the military, and my mom had sent pictures of me to my grandparents of me going to the military. She sent my prom pictures, my high school pictures, all that to my grandparents, stuff like that. So I stay in contact with my grandparents. But I don't go to Pittsburgh very often. I go to Pittsburgh like I'll say every 2 years, just recently, since I'm grown, I could go whenever I want to. But my mom doesn't go to Pittsburgh a lot. She doesn't like going to Pittsburgh like that. My mom does not like going to Pittsburgh. So we really never went to Pittsburgh like that all the time. But my mom grew up there. She know how stuff is. So, you know, I joined the military, blah, blah, blah. And I went to Pittsburgh, I want to say last year. Yeah, last year. And I took my best friend with me. We flew out to Pittsburgh. It was her first time going to Pittsburgh and flying on a plane, so that was really cool or whatever. We recorded that. So yeah, we went to Pittsburgh, flew out there. We got a hotel right around the corner from my grandparents' house. Went over to my grandparents' house for Thanksgiving. What else we did? We hanged out with my godmom, my mom's best friend. My godmom, she took us to the movies and stuff, you know, went out to eat, you know, did all that. So, you know, Thanksgiving passed, I go back to Atlanta, back to Tennessee. That's where I'm stationed at, that's where I live. We go back to Tennessee. My best friend, she drove to my house so we could fly together, and she went back to school. She went to school to South Carolina State. So, yeah. So, you know, whatever. I go to Pittsburgh every now and then. So, and now I'm in Afghanistan. So, my dad has 2 siblings. He has a sister named April, which is my auntie. She's like one of my favorite aunties. She's super cool, you know, even I just met her not too long ago. She's super cool. Her personality is so, you know, bubbly or whatever. I feel like if we were to have a close relationship, I have a very good relationship with my auntie. And then my dad's older brother, Uncle Rodney is super cool. He's like laid back, you know what I'm saying? He play video games, all that stuff like that. He's real cool and stuff like that. So my aunt, she has 3 kids. She has an older son, and she has 2 young babies, whatever. I say youngest, 2 young babies. So she has a daughter and 2 boys. So her oldest son Yeah, her oldest son had went to jail. Yeah, he had went to jail or whatever. He got out recently. And, you know, my mom had come. She said, oh, your grandparents called me or whatever. They want to see how you doing. She was like, oh, yeah, and your cousin is out, Ron, or whatever, right? So I was just like, oh, okay, cool. She was like, hit him up and stuff like that. So I hit my cousin up. I was like, I hit him up on Facebook. You know, we just talking. I was like, you don't know me like that, but I'm trying to build a relationship with my family and try to get closer to my dad's side of the family, so that I want to include my cousins. I want to have people close to my age that I could be cool with, you know what I'm saying? So we was talking and stuff, and then during during while we were texting and communicating back and forth, he said he's with my older sister. And I'm like, my older sister? I'm like, my older sister's in, I have an older sister on my mom's side that's in Atlanta. So I'm like, I know he ain't talking about her. So I said, you must be talking about my dad's side. So I was just like, what? Hold on, wait. Y'all, all this time, I've been asking about my older sister on my father's side. I never knew her name. I don't even know what she looked like. And I was like, and I asked about her a few times, and people just act like really like, oh, we don't know. So I texted my cousin back, and I was like, are you talking about my father's side? And then he was like, yeah, I'm talking about her. And I was just like, wait. Pause. So I was like, well, give her my information or whatever. I want to talk to her, you know. And I had asked him what's her Facebook. So I went on her Facebook and I looked at her pictures, and I'm like, well, we don't look alike. You know, she might look like her mom, and I look like my mom, because I don't look like my dad, and she doesn't look like our dad, you know what I'm saying? So we both look like our moms and stuff like that. So I sent my mom the picture, and I was like, this my sister? And my mom was like, yeah, my mom was like, dang, she looked just like her mom. She looked the same. So I'm like, hold on, girl, so you knew what she looked like, you know what I'm saying? So mom was like, yeah, she came to one of your birthday parties when you were a baby. I'm like, I asked you, did you know anything about her? Like, girl, like, my mom. So then, she was like, yeah, she came to one of your birthday parties or whatever. She looked the same. That's what my mama said. So I was like, all right, cool, or whatever. So I text the girl. Well, I'm not gonna say girl, my sister. I text my sister, and I was like, hey, I don't know if you want to talk to me or not, but my name is Desiree, and I said I'm Irvin's youngest daughter, and I said I just wanted to, you know, reach out and stuff like that, because I always knew I had an older sister, but I didn't know her, and I said I just wanted, you know, basically I was reaching out. So then she had texted me back. I'm gonna show y'all the messages or whatever. So she had texted me back, y'all. Don't mind my typing, you know, my saying, my little lingo, the way I talk in messages and stuff. But yeah, she had texted me back, and I forgot what she said. It said, yeah, she said she knew about her, she knew about me, but she didn't know my name or whatever. She said she didn't really know about the other two siblings. So it's 4 of us. My dad just had a baby 2 years ago with his girlfriend that I was telling y'all about. And then I have a little brother, another brother I don't know how old he is. He might be a teenager, you know, now. But she only knew about me. So she said when her mother had took our father to court a long time ago, he had told her that he had a little sister, but I didn't live in Atlanta. I didn't live in Pittsburgh or whatever. I keep messing up, y'all, or whatever. That I didn't live in Pittsburgh. I lived somewhere else. He didn't know where we lived because my mom had picked up and moved us away when we were babies. So yeah, I was just like, that's so crazy. She was like, this is so crazy. Like, that's wow. So if I had never had, you know, hit my cousin up and talked to him, I would have never probably known about my sister. You know what I'm saying? So we've been texting or whatever, you know. She was asking me, do I live in Pittsburgh? And I'm like, no, I'm from Atlanta. I grew up in Atlanta. So I'm in the military and stuff like that. And she was saying something about we was talking about our dad, how he wasn't a good, you know, father figure when we were growing up, and how he didn't reach out to his kids. and she was like, I don't even think that he know that she has a baby. She has a baby, so I have a nephew. Yeah, so my auntie, but yeah, she has a baby and stuff like that. And we were just talking, you know, texting and stuff, and I was just like super happy, overjoyed, you know what I'm saying? Even though, you know, we might not know each other, but we could probably in the future build a good relationship and stuff like that, get real close. And we're close in age, so I'm like, oh my god, because my older sister, she's like real like momish, I want to say, like my sister's like, I think I want to say my sister's like 26 or 20. She's about to get up there. I know she's in her late 20s, y'all. She up there. But my sister, she is 23 and I'm about to be 21. So I'm like, oh, we close in age, so we can turn up together, you know, get lit. But yeah, so I told her I'm in Afghanistan, I'm overseas right now, and I told her, you know, when I come back home, we could see each other. You know, she said she never had a sister bond because she has brothers and stuff like that, so that'd be super cool. You know, now she has a sister, you know, we could build a bond and stuff like that, getting to know each other. But like, this is so crazy, like after like 20 years, like I'm still shocked, y'all. But yeah, I gave her my phone number and everything. Now she has my phone number. I'm gonna show you a picture of her too. But yeah, we definitely don't look alike. But we both chocolate though, you know. But we both like our mothers. I never met her mom before. I never met her before. So, you know, when I go back home to the States, I'm gonna plan a trip to go meet her, and I'm gonna put it on my YouTube channel. And, you know, meeting my sister for the first time, you know. So we're gonna record that, and maybe we'll go to dinner and stuff. So, you know, I just wanted to tell y'all that story real quick, you know, because I haven't been posting the videos lately. I've been really tired, really depressed, you guys. I want to say being out of the country for a long time, you know, and being by yourself is just so depressing. Being away from your family, it's like really, especially if this is your first deployment. Other people, they're quite used to this. I'm not used to this, you know what I'm saying? This is my first time. So, you know, I got kind of used to it, but it's like, I'm so ready to go home. You guys, I have almost 2 months left. I'm super happy, and my 21st birthday is next month. So, you know, I won't be able to do anything. You know, I'm so glad I'm turning 21. I can go back and turn up, you know, drink, go to the club, you know. But, you know, it is what it is. But for my birthday vlog, I'm trying to get everybody to do a video to tell me happy birthday. And I'm going to make a big video of all the birthday videos I do. So, yeah. Alright guys, well, I just want to tell you that short, crazy story. I'm not going to make the video too long. Don't forget to subscribe and like my channel and turn on the notification bell so you can be notified for all my videos. And I will see you guys later. I love you guys. LG gang all the way. And peace out, y'all.